Hello, good evening, and welcome back. Isn't it nice just how brutal meritocracy can be sometimes? For example, of course, with the Brexit referendum, that the people voted, and we voted to leave. We've been asked again and again since then, of course, but the media was so misleading that there was a group who got together and formed the CUK party, Change UK, and they thought, hey, apparently the change for the UK is to stay the same and also still be a part of the European Union. And their ideas of change are very tepid, to say the least. But they stood for what they believed in, and good on them, well done, except for those who didn't and then joined the Liberal Democrats instead. But here we have their lovely photo here, looking all positive, which makes it extra funny, of course, considering that none of the original members of the breakaway group remains an MP. So the people voted. They saw how the Change UK candidates stood, and even if they then decided to join the Liberal Democrats, and none of them retained their seat or gained a seat from that party, which is nice because, of course, originally the person is voted in accordance to them belonging to a particular party, and Super herself Conservative, of course, and then they change party so that they now adopt different policies, but they can't be voted out until the next election, at which point, of course, they are voted out. Anna Soubry herself coming in third position, so losing out to a Tory who came in first there. As is to be expected, once the people have a choice, they'll go back to what they actually asked for. So they say the 11 MPs aim to create a new centre-ground force in politics, but some members left to join the Lib Dems or quit politics, and the remaining 4 all lost their seats to candidates from their former parties. 8 Labour MPs left the party to form the breakaway group, citing Labour's Brexit policy and record on tackling anti-Semitism. They were later joined by 3 Remain supporting Conservative MPs, Anna Soubry, Sarah Wollaston and Heidi Allen. So they called it broken politics, as they say here. Obviously the people didn't chime in, as they mention. Miss Soubry came a distant third in Broxtowe, which was won by the Conservative candidate. 4 Labour MPs, Gavin Shuker, Chris Leslie, Mike Gapes. Great name, Mike Gapes. I'm not going to speculate as to what he gets up to in his personal time. Mike Gapes, who stood as independent group for change candidates, CUK candidates, also lost their seats. Early on Thursday, the group, which was briefly known as CUK, tweeted, "We came together and took a stand when others wouldn't. It was right to shine a spotlight on Britain's broken politics, but having taken stock and with no voice now in Parliament, we begin the process of winding up our party, thanks to all who stood with us." So I appreciate that they are at least gracious in their defeat to say, well, we tried, we failed, nobody cares, nobody agrees, we will go now. Good on you, well done. I do appreciate that, instead of, of course, how Labour is responding to say, yes, we won the argument, we just people didn't understand. So yes, we're definitely morally right. So yes, we're definitely correct with everything, but the people didn't vote. It's just those stupid Northerners, It's like, you can't trust those white people. They don't understand. So we need more brown people to tell what to do. They'll vote us in. So yes, brilliant, very very ethical there, Labour. But as always, let me know what you guys think down below. Sorry for being a bit lackluster this episode. It's the end of the year. I've really fallen under the weather, but hopefully I'll be back to normal, or even better, sooner rather than later. So bear with me, and I'll see you in the next time. So see you on the next one. So until next time, have a good one, and I hope you're feeling better than I am.